Hello. Sorry. Well, you head to 44. Yeah, I can solo these on expert now. I plow through it pretty fast. You wanna see my stats? Here they are. You went to the map, never mind. What's Stormy Route? Well, tell me that when we're done, so you can type in the chat. I don't know what Stormy Route is. I have like 11,000 fame, so should be able to do it. Oh, I'm jealous. Fuck. Damn. Troll ass game. You can't trade it to me though.
命をもって死を
I Alright, can you tell me what Stormy Route is? Maybe I'll try that right now before I switch games. Tell me what Stormy Route is, so I have no idea. No, it's this here. Let's see, where is that? Oh, this place. Yeah, I haven't done anything here. Yeah. You're not wrong. Yeah, I know. I noticed. I have it unlocked now. Oh man, my music's playing. Let's turn this up. Best track. This makes the DFO boomer in me very happy. How many times can you do this a day? Is it fatigue limited, or is it like daily entry limited? Yeah, I use 8BitDo for everything on the channel pretty much, except the PS4, which I like never really use anymore. Yeah, I use the 8BitDo for everything. Mobile stuff, I use a different controller.
町に戻ってくるまでが冒険さね。
But that controller's got insane Joy-Con analog stick drift right now. That's why I'm not doing kitty sitting streams anymore. I kind of had to stop. It's the only way I could use that. Do those streams if I play like 2D games and stuff. Anything that uses the analog stick, it's all messed up right now. I remember this boss. Dude, I remember when these were like in-game enemies. Oh man, new goal. Old school. Kicking it old school. This takes me back. I'm glad they found a use for these old sprites. They took out all the dungeons that they were a part of before. Since I used to play this game eons ago, I actually recognize all this stuff. It's pretty cool. Oh, this track's good too. Classic. You know, I probably won't go much farther than this, to be honest. I can't stand the raids. The raids just aren't fun to me. The raids just stress me out. I don't like how toxic it is. All the gimmicks get on my nerves. I think if I can clear, like, the stuff you carried me through, I think I'm, like, yeah, I'm done at that point. I don't really have any desire to go farther than that. It just stops being fun when it's just a fuck ton of gimmicks and hyper armor and all that stuff. It's not for me. And you're supposed to be like, I guess, changing the game so that it's not so much reliance on damage. I don't know how the hell they're gonna do that this late into it, but If that does happen, maybe I'd care about that content, but I just don't like doing it. I don't like that kind of team-based content where if you're not performing perfectly, you ruin it for everybody else. It really gives me really bad anxiety. I've never liked doing that kind of thing. It's really not healthy for me to even do it, really. It's unhealthy for me. I hate having to go to this guy's town just to get rid of these. Most I do with that kind of content is just get carried through it. I just don't like doing them. If someone carries me through them, I'll do them. I don't like doing them. They make me really stressed out. It's like unhealthy for me to do them. I'm not a fan. They're too stressful. I was glad when I came back and like almost all the raids are gone. No, generally these games, like whatever I can solo by myself, I'm more interested in doing. And I start having to play with people and everybody gets all pissed off and everybody's yelling at each other, and if I make a mistake then I ruin it for everybody. I stop having fun. Not my kind of thing at all. I know some people love those raids, but I don't. That Stormy Route stuff is fun. It's just like a straight dungeon. But endgame, I actually really like that. I'm glad you introduced me to that. That's like more something I enjoy doing. Not all the gimmick stuff. Yeah, I'd pay someone to carry me. I'm not going to actually do that content. It doesn't help that the lag makes it worse. They want you to like counterattack the enemies and stuff, but then the game is peer-to-peer and the netcode is bad, so you can like barely do it. I know on the Korean server they like removed that gimmick because they know that their netcode is bad. It like doesn't really, it's not really capable of letting you do that kind of thing in the first place. Yeah, I'd rather be carried. I'm not gonna suffer through that. There's no point. I pretty much got carried in closers too. I just don't like those raids. They're just, they really mess with me. I've seen a lot of people complaining about the raids. You know, it's just homework, memorizing gimmicks and stuff, and bad netcode, making it worse. And then you have the toxicity of the community. They won't take you unless you spent like 10 grand on the game or something. Not for me. I'm glad people enjoy that stuff. I know people get really thirsty for the raids and stuff. I'm like, you know, whatever I can clear by myself, I'm perfectly happy with that. I don't need anything else.
潜伏したよで反乱側は宮殿か早いとこ勝ち込もうぜ
なぜ
こんなことに。
本丸の心当たりは
鋭の間か。
当たってみよう。
ローならあの壁壊せるんじゃない？
よし、いつやってみるか。
銃弾から大砲まで防ぐ代物らしいな。いけるのか。
さあ解除装置を探そうぜ。改めて思うけどさ、広すぎるぜここ。
まったくだ。
I feel like the game
それに
itself,
装甲兵はともかく、ズーグルは今ま
the
で
game
どこにいた
itself promotes that toxicity because you know there's not really much skill involved. It's pretty much just memorizing the gimmicks, how much damage you do. Like your execution doesn't matter. It's just, do you know the rotation? How good is your gear?
でも
Are you actually able to play with the people in your party without the netcode like decomposing? There's no skill at all. And that's what feeds into the toxicity in my opinion. When you remove any execution or skill, you know, with all the hyper armor and stuff, like it, that in itself makes things toxic. So what matters the most in the game is DPS. No, the director did say that he was gonna make it so you don't need as the game's not so focused on only doing damage. Just curious how you fix something that's been the staple of the game's endgame for like years now. Yeah, I definitely, I prefer single-player content. You know, playing with you is fine. There's no stress. Like, you're not gonna blow up at me because I didn't do something perfect. You know, it's just like a chill environment. No one's getting frustrated or angry or anything. But the other stuff, yeah, I'm not into it at all. I've tried doing stuff like that in other games, and it just it makes my anxiety really flare up. Yeah, that's the other thing too. You have to beg for somebody to be a Crusader. It's really weird how they haven't like fixed that. That's always been a problem in that game. That's what's weird. Like DFO never really used to have the trinity of MMO stuff, and it allowed more characters to be played. But then they really doubled down on you need a satyr to do anything. You need a satyr to do anything, and it's like it's the age-old MMO problem of like you always need a support class. It doesn't matter what kind of game it is. Most of them anyway. PSO2 was an exception. You always need a support class, but the problem is they're always boring to play, and they're agonizing to level. So people don't want to play as them. I mean... I definitely like when those kinds of service games don't have the good Trinity, because it prevents that problem. Forcing people to play really boring to play characters just to, you know, get parties. It's never fun. It's better when the game just, like, does not have the Trinity, and you can just play whatever you want. I mean, some characters are obviously going to be more desirable than others, depending on the situation, but... it avoids the age-old problem of, like, well, I don't have a healer, I don't have a support class, so I'm useless. I have to stand around and beg for somebody to join. But there's such a small supply of them because they're fucking boring to play. Like, that stuff's been plaguing MMOs for decades.
So
You know, my mom is a hardcore gamer. She loves MMOs, and she always plays the healer. I don't know how she does it. She's been doing it pretty much my entire, you know, teenage years. Pretty much since my teenage years. I don't know how she stands doing that over and over in every game, but she never has problems getting a party. Because all those games force you to have a healer. I feel like the whole MMO Trinity is like really outdated design. You shouldn't force people to play a boring class. Like, they should all be fun to play, and you shouldn't be required to have a support class. It should be nice if you have one, but it shouldn't be, like, absolutely necessary. That's understandable. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't have those classes in the game, but you should not be required. Should not be required. I really like that about PSO2 is they didn't have the Trinity, so there's more variety in the classes being used. I don't remember where to go. I don't know, well, PSO2 kind of has that with Force and Tekker. It's just that they're boring to play. Like, that's that's the core problem right there, is they're boring. Like, every MMO has that problem. There's a short supply of them because they're boring. The only thing you do is those classes most of the time is just click things on your hotkey bar while other people do all the work. So a lot of the progression just like doesn't function because that's literally all you're doing. I mean, there are some people like my mom. My mom loves that. She loves doing that, but it's a very small percentage of the people who play those games want to just sit there and, you know, just cast spells. I remember when you couldn't respec without paying money. That made the Crusader problem even worse because you pretty much had to be a battle satyr to get through the leveling content. You could not do it by supporting. So, like, it made the problem even worse. Like, they're already boring to play, but when you get to that point, like, you have to respec to get through the leveling content, even if you're trying to, like, actually help people. But then you had to pay money to respec, so... What a mess that was. You can't just make them more fun to play. I hate this dungeon. I don't remember where to go. Just could skip this. There's all the load screens too. It sucks. Why'd they have to make this for PS4? Yeah, but it was still like that for a long time. It was like that for ages. I mean, I was around for that era. You did have to... You had to pay for the respec. Fuck that. It's already like pulling a tooth out playing through that boring class in the first place, but then you have the audacity to make me pay money. Real money. I'm not gonna bother with the raids. Whatever I can do without the raids is where I'll stop. Yeah, it was like $25 too. That's insane. That's a cash package. That's like the max value microtransaction in that game, pretty much. $25 to $30. Because you're just gonna sell it to somebody else. The fact that you had to do that to respec, it's crazy. PSO2 kind of did that, but they gave you so many free ones it didn't even matter. I hate this dungeon. Where do I go? Wish there were not so many load screens. Loading, loading, loading. I can't even load, like, one room. They need to stop making games for the PS4 already. Please. This is torture. So many damn load screens in this dungeon. I wish this generation of consoles would end. Glad they don't have open world fights though. That was... Yeah, but the hardware sucks and it holds the games back. It can't run anything, it's too weak. It just sucks that they can't move on. They can't move on from it because the new ones are too hard to get. They get stuck with these games that they aren't really advancing things at all. Still lots of load screens, loading zones. I don't know which one I didn't go in. This is like one of the worst dungeons because all the damn load screens. Like, this game should not need to load at all. Why can't I just go straight in the room? To look up a walkthrough. I don't remember where to go. New Game Plus should let you skip puzzles. I've been in all the rooms. What does it want? Everything looks the same. It's the same texture repeated over and over and over. At least give me, like, a landmark or something. I swear I've been in every room. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. I'm just gonna look this up. Load screens just make it worse. Definitely tired of load screens in games. I'm glad we're getting rid of them, but we need to abandon the PS4 already. Like, please. Kill it. Sucks how much it's holding gaming back. I don't know, the PS4 for me was like one of the worst consoles I bought, in my opinion. Just like couldn't run anything I wanted to play on it. Everything was just a laggy mess. The games would run at like 30 FPS. I really liked Gundam Breaker 3, but the frame rate actually made me feel sick. It's like a fast-paced game and it ran at like 25 FPS. Really ugly to look at. I wish they would port that game to PC. I would buy that game again in a heartbeat. That game was really cool, but the hardware ruined it for me. And I feel the same way about the Switch, too. I love my Switch, but that thing is struggling to run anything now. Okay, I missed that somehow.
鬼人
この回の発端にある部屋だ。そこに
Like, Gundam Breaker 3 was great, but
除装置があ
the
る。
shitty frame rate really ruined that game for me. I played it as much as I could, but it actually did start making me feel, like, physically sick.
邪魔よ。
Alright, as much as I like this game, I had to stop playing it until they put it on a better platform.
精霊力私確実についてる。さっさと片付けましょう。させないよ。フリーズランカ
よし。ここにも敵がいるのか。
こちらの行動を見越して配置してるようね。
俺たちが来るのも織り込み済み。ってことか。
There was a rumor there was going to be a Gundam Breaker 4. Like, man, I would like that. That game was really fun. I'm just gonna look up where to go. I don't remember. This just makes this dungeon really annoying. There's so many fucking load screens. Like, why can't the PS4 even load, like, one little small room? You can't even load that into its memory. Need to put this game on the Switch, cloud version only. Tales of Arise cloud version. Boy, people would be furious if that happened.
これも反乱者たちのミッション。
さっきのと合わせると
I like how it was so exciting for
スラッ
Sora
シュ
to
の
be
に
in
鍵があるみたい。
あ
Sora to be in Smash, and then they kind of ruin it by saying, "Oh well,
あ、調べてみよう。
we're not gonna bother actually even porting these games at all. We're gonna give you a shitty cloud version," which essentially defeats the purpose of having the game portable, because you need to have a good internet connection. And if you have one, you could just run the games on your laptop. At that point. Didn't even bother to make a port for
だなんて
the original two
見るに
games.
違い
There's no reason why the Switch can't run those.
ここには互いへの思いやりがあった。その宮殿でレナジ戦うことになる。
今俺たちが戦っているのはそれを終わらせないためじゃないか。諦めるなキサラ。
決めて確実についてる。
なんだ機嫌いいな。これで壁を消せたか。
鋭い指示。味覚ストは
I mean, I definitely have had times where
ここまでだよ。
I wish I was a console gamer more, because
スルドの間に急ぐぞ。
I've had things I rely on to do this on a daily basis just break randomly. And I've had to fight through countless hours of tech support and stuff just to fix it. Like, just like earlier this month, my game capture source on XSplit just stopped working. I had to, like, reinstall the entire thing. I had to wipe it clean. I don't think that's a bad way of thinking. It's just like, yeah, if you do have a computer, you should be using it, because the consoles suck. You have no freedom. But the simplicity is definitely something I get jealous of at times.
お前のせいで兄ちゃんが
You know, it turns on and works. You can't hate on that. Tell him he can give that computer to me. I'll take it. I'll take it off his hands. Tensho. Classic tokusatsu villain. The only thing they say is "damn you" over and over.
サラはこれからどうするん？
Yeah, this game is like,
お友達がいるの？
you know, it's not like completely fixed, but it's crazy how much more enjoyable the game is when you can cancel out of things. And that was done by, the mod was done by somebody in this community, which is really cool. Like somebody in our community made this, which is pretty awesome. No, there are a lot of games that are like that, though. That's what makes mods so interesting. Sometimes there's like one major thing wrong with the game that makes it a lot less enjoyable.
結局
And on PC, you can just fix it. Like, that's all it takes. And Devil May Cry 5 is like that, too. The thing that sucks about DMC5 is the fact that they put 3 characters in one campaign, and you can't choose who you want to play most of the time. But on PC, you can just pick the character you want, and that is one thing that makes the game a lot better. I mean, for most people, it's just like, you know, they don't like playing as V, myself included, so, like, that's that's all it takes, but you know, if you just want to play as, like, Nero or Dante, or even V the entire time, it's crazy how much that mod makes the game better. Like, that's really the only thing that was needed. One of the only things. Just that one thing makes that game so much more enjoyable. Well, some people like playing as him, so, you know, if they want to play as him the whole game, too, if they don't want to play as the other characters, it's nice to have that option. But the game was not really designed with that in mind. For whatever reason. I think it's the fact that this game had hyper armor And you couldn't cancel out of animations was what made it really clunky to play. And now the hyper armor is not as bad. I mean, it's still not great, but
お手並み拝見といこう。
やれるぜもう俺がレンガだ
みんなこらった
だね
it's still not as anywhere near as good as the LMBS games, but having the responsiveness back.
こんな
No, we definitely should not need to fix it, but it's nice that we have the option to.
と
おうシオンに救われた人は雰囲気が変わった。油断するな。よし。
I want to see how he feels, because he was definitely torture to play when he couldn't cancel out of stuff. I wonder how he feels now. I never bothered playing with him because his animations were too long. Should feel a lot better now.
私の術からは逃れられんぞ。
が鈍ればこっちのものだ。
バックバイアイテムは任せたま足止めは任せたまえ。
さあ拳を温めとくぜ。
動きを封じてやろう。長くがいい。
俺の真骨だ。
テンペスト。
Ah,
全てを打ち壊さんばかりだ。そのまま続け進め。その助力となろうか。
このに時間はかけてられないわ。
感じるぞ。古代の波動を。
私は感じない。
張り合うなって。
しばらく見通しが悪い道を続く。
probably switch to Okinawa a
や
little
けに
bit.
詳しいんだろ
I think it's about time to start playing that again.
こんなとこまで出歩いたりするのか。
一人になりた
I
い。
was gonna like not play this at all until that new game plus mod
何
came
も言
back,
わず
but
にいなくなるのは
I need to level up the fell arms.
攻撃あるのに。レンガだ。
慌てるな。勝を見出そう。
空を飛ぶやつ。
私なら落とせる。
分かった。
我が術で貴様の俊足を封じよう。
縛ると言った方が
いいから早くして。
やれるぞ。
そうや。
調子いいわね。
いつだって敵このだ。
All the bosses do, yes. All the bosses do, yes. The regular enemies, you have
精
to
度が
break
上がった
them.
わ。
and you break them by either doing the boost attack that they're weak to, or you do a counter attack. The counter will always break them. So if you want to do combos in this game, basically this is the only time you can do it. Although there's a mod that makes it so they just stagger every time you hit them, like the old games. I'm just not using it right now. It doesn't feel as necessary now that I'm not locked in animations all the time. But before this mod came out, it definitely did feel like kind of needed to have any fun in the random battles. The armor does get tiresome.
おう訓練でよく
The bosses you can pretty much just stun too. You can stun them a lot. With Alphen's boost attack, his boost attack is like the best one in the game. Because it's just a no bullshit, it's a stun. Problem with the boost attack system is a lot of the other ones are way too gimmicky or situational, or they just don't work properly, like Kisara's. Kisara's is supposed to stop enemies charging at you, but the targeting on it is terrible, so a lot of times she just goes through them. Dohalim's boost attack has like one use, which is stopping fast enemies, but on everything else in the game it does nothing. I'd say Laws and Alphins are like the best ones, because they work every time. Some of the other ones, they kind of just work when they want to. I'm not supposed to go here. You go here yet, huh? Yeah, I remember this. They were trying to make the characters more unique, but because they did not design the boost attacks well, it ends up being like pretty much every other Tales game where the protagonist is so much more powerful than everybody else in the game. Like, they just cannot compete with his damage. He can two-shot any boss in the game if you build him properly. There's people doing it on the hardest difficulty. Just two-shot the boss. And the only reason he doesn't one-shot them is because the game has a system in place where if you try to one-shot something, it forces a boost strike at the 50% threshold. Which actually does not really even make anything different. One of the weird things in this game is like, because they get stunned after that anyway, so you're just gonna get more free damage. Why even have that in the game at all? I don't understand why it's there. Essentially, Alphen with the flaming sword, he can two-shot any enemy in the game. One-shot any basic enemy.
影も見誤った。
何なんだお前は。
じゃないよ。
なんという動きだ。
するども凌駕するっていう。
フリーズラート
この効果逃してはあるまい切り開く支援症開
I actually think he's the worst. One of the worst villains since Zagi.
しよう
He pretty much just is Zagi. Like the exact same character. Like he has no real motivations or any kind of depth at all. It's just he's just a generic bad guy. They really try to make you care about him, but he just has like nothing really going for him. At least Zagi was funny because you fight him like 18 times. he kept getting his ass beat and keep coming back. I mean, at least there was
いないのか
some comedy with it, and the game was pretty self-aware. That they were recycling the same human boss like literally the entire game. But the Volrin guy, he's just kind of there. Definitely think they could have done better with trying to make him like an actual menacing villain instead of just some guy that's there. I know Duke kind of had the same problem, but Duke at least had motivations for what he was doing. He had actual spoken dialogue. Volrin is just kind of... he's Zagi 2.0 in my opinion.
風の精霊力を集めるためのものでしょうね大きいのも当然よ
Yeah, Zagi is the guy at the arcade who keeps getting his ass beat, but he keeps putting quarters in. That's who Zagi is. He's the guy who's like not any good at the game, or at the very least, he's not as good as the other people there. But he just keeps dumping quarters into the machine, even though he's kind of wasting money. That's pretty much what Zagi is. He just keeps rematching you. Yeah, I need to go back and do the Vesperia post-game at some point. Maybe that'll be later on in November. I think you fight Zagi like 5 or 6 times, if I remember correctly. And like, the only thing there is to his character is he got his ass beat by Yuri, so he keeps coming back.
じゃあ改めて行くってことでいいだよなあその
What's up, Saeed? How you
なんとかって
doing?
森に
エストルバの森しっかりしてよ
どうだよよしないいぞよし
砂が目に入りやがった
数容赦しないわよ
自慢の俊足が通じるぞ来るなら来いこの後私が絡め込む上等の力は策を超えるか褒められてるああ君はい
いわねロー
Damn, that's crazy. Genetically modify this game even more, huh? I approve.
街の外さらに
さあ行くぞ冷静に私が援護する
足を止めないで倒せるかな決めて
ライバーいたか
こう飛ばれるとやりづらくて仕方ねえ
しよう頼めるか
任せて
Yeah, he seems a lot better to play now that he's not locked in animations for like 10 seconds. I think Law benefited the most. I haven't tried Gasar yet.
ここなら2択できそう
Law
だな
definitely benefits the most. No more fiscal year recovery times animation lock. Like, you can actually chain things together. He feels a lot better.
雰囲気が変わった
1,000 times
油
better.
断するな、鋭
I
い
don't know how I
なら
played with him the whole game the first time.
わからないこと言ってないで探すのよ
ゾウとあったわ
問題なさそうな相手だな 鍛えた甲斐があったな守りが硬いな突破口を却下頼む
致命傷になりかね
それを防ぐのが私
Thing is, you should not have had to make this mod. The game should have been designed like this in the first place. I'm not downplaying your work, obviously. I mean, I'm playing this game I hated before because you fixed it, but the game should not have been designed that stiff and clunky in the first place. It's like, this is not something that should have had to be done at all. Definitely made some weird decisions with this game. Like, under no circumstances should you have to have slaved away with the Unreal Engine for hours to fix it. It's like the game should have been like that.
故にこそ残り鋭い隠れ家に選ばれた
It's nice that we have that option. I mean, DMC5 is the same way. Modders proved that there's nothing in the game code preventing you from being able to play as any character on any level. There's absolutely nothing preventing it. But for some reason, even when they did the special edition, they never added that functionality. That's one of the things that people don't like about the special editions. They didn't even bother to add that, which is like modders have proven is a relatively easy thing to do. Especially when you actually have access to like the source code and stuff. It's one thing for modders to do it with like very primitive tools compared to what the developers have access to, but the devs have like the actual source code and everything. Easily do it.
俺が防御を崩している
精霊力を
流れが来てんじゃねえか
It doesn't matter how little time it took you. It's not something that should have had to be done in the first place. Well, you got that article written about you, so you're doing something right.
まり見られては
決めて
いい連携だったな。演武局といったところか。この足、私が絡めとろう。ここのところ運がいいな。
Well, I'm still a script kiddie, but I can agree with that because I mod currencies in my games sometimes. At least if it's something I played on console. I don't remember where to go. Everything looks the same in this game. Might just switch over to Okinawa Rush soon. I'll finish this dungeon. I'm gonna switch games. Well, I'm sure he's proud of you. It's cool to have someone from our community getting an article written about them. It's not an article where it's like they're being canceled either. Like something actually positive. Pretty damn cool. Although, don't look at the comments of that article. There's some really dumb people in there saying it makes the game too easy. And they don't like it. Like, you guys are part of the problem. That's why they think they've got a masterpiece battle system on their hands. I lost a lot of brain cells reading those comments. No, reading the comments on anything is usually putting your brain cells at risk. I've definitely had my fair share of stupid comments on here. And people begging me for ROMs and stuff. I'm like, dude, just look on Google. Sometimes they comment like 800 times each. It's like, just look on Google. Like, it's not rocket science. I'm not gonna get in trouble for posting ROMs on my channel. I had someone say, I think it was earlier this week, one of my Pinnacle of Combat videos, it's like, can you give me an account with Virgil? I subscribe to you. I'm like, okay, well, no. Get him yourself. What the hell? Oh, you know how people are. They think that anything that's fast-paced is button mashing because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. That's how it's always been. Everything has to be slow and clunky like Dark Souls. Anything that has any sense of speed to it is mindless button mashing. It really bothers me. It's fine if you don't like fast-paced games, but don't write them all off as button mashers just because they give you control and freedom. There's a difference.
確実につい
It's
て
like actually having control over your character is not mindless button mashing. It never has been. Sometimes it even makes it harder to control the character in the first place. It just bothers me how, like, Dark Souls is, like, the only action game that people will accept anymore. Everything else is a button masher. There definitely are people who do like those games that are open-minded towards other ones, but... Well, people that comment on articles and stuff usually don't even play or consume the things that they're complaining about. They just like to brandish their bad opinion. I mean, I definitely dealt with that when I was playing Dynasty Warriors 9, all those toxic people. It's like, dude, why do you spend so much time watching this game and commenting on it even, which takes more effort than, you know, something you like? I just don't get it. I mean, it's cool to not like it. I never said the game was, like, an infallible masterpiece. I never once said that. I said that I had fun playing it for a time. But people would get into arguments on the comments and stuff, and just from my mental health, I had to start blocking them. I couldn't take it anymore. It was really making me just feel awful. They want the game to not be fun. They want it to be slow and unresponsive. That's what they want. No, your mod essentially fixed this game for the most part. I'm glad most people are being supportive. You're essentially doing the developer's job of making a functional battle system. Controls stop working. Hello? Why did my controls stop working? Weird. Well, a lot of it comes from jealousy because they game on console, and they feel like PC players should not have access to mods and stuff. It's like, well, we pay a premium, you pay way more than console, and it's a lot more expensive to fix our stuff. At least, the one advantage we have, besides performance, is freedom over our stuff. I don't have to pay anybody for cloud saves, I don't have to pay for online. But, you know, my computer is like, probably like 3 times more than the cost of a PS5 right now, at the recommended price. I think a lot of it really is just jealousy.
かしまさかあのシオンから
They don't want to admit that they're jealous, so they come up with bullshit reasons why other people enjoying a game in a different way is somehow affecting them. I mean, it would be nice if consoles had mods, but there's just a bunch of legality issues with that. They've tried with a couple games, but it's always been really neutered compared to what you have on PC.
敵の視界を捉えたのだ。無理はあるまい。とはいえ、まあ、どうにも落ち着かない。ああ、
鋭い。
それは。
あれが
お前にぶっ飛ばされるのは慣れてるからな。今あいつを倒すことに集中しようぜ。浮き雲クレアバラにしてやる。
優勝を攻めるのが上策だ。
炎よ巻き込め。
押せバラバラにしてやる。
Yeah, the corporation worship is really weird. It's like, you know they're not your friends, right? They're all just trying to make money off you. Like, that's all that's really happening, is they're making more money because they're businesses, and that's what their goal is. Suck money out of people. Like, none of them are your friends, even Nintendo, their supposed family image. They're not your friends either. They're charging you like $80 for 25-year-old N64 games. Obviously they're not your friends. You can download a ROM set of those off archive.org and play them in like minutes. For free. On your smartphone of all things. You don't even need a gaming PC. They're charging you $80 for it. Like, come on. None of the corporations are your friends. The sooner people realize that, the better off things will be. It's also the gatekeeping of, like, people complaining about how you play a single-player game. I mean, there's no, like, PvP in this game or anything. I always find that weird, too. I know you get a lot of that, Cyan. It's like, just let the girl play the game how she wants. It's not fucking affecting you. Does it matter? Who cares?
どうせろくでもねえことだろ。 今度は止め
It's not like you're going on like Fortnite and using an aimbot or something. Like you're playing a single-player game the way you want. That's the nice thing about single-player games is you have freedom like that. You don't really have to play within the confines of what the developer wants because it's single-player. Alright, well next is that long-ass boat dungeon, so I'm done with this for tonight. Let's switch games. I don't put much thought into it. It doesn't matter. Some people are just boneheads. And they can't fathom that somebody enjoys a video game in a different way from them that is not affecting anybody else. They just can't grasp that. It's not your fault. I mean, you fucking fixed Tales of Arise. You fixed it single-handedly in a couple hours, or however long it took. You have to realize that the people that talk the most shit online, they don't make anything themselves. They don't create anything, all they do is shitpost. Once you realize that, it's a lot easier to just ignore those people. The harshest critics are the ones that don't make anything themselves, so fuck them. You don't have to take shit from people that haven't really contributed anything to their community themselves, besides just making it look bad by being assholes online. That's why I just hide people that do that. I used to really humor those people, but I realized it was toxic to me to deal with it. It was toxic for me to deal with it. It was making me really, really stressed out and depressed. And I'm like, these people aren't doing anything. They aren't contributing anything to the communities of the games I'm playing. Literally all they're doing is just causing me a lot of mental stress. And I have enough of that already. I used to get a lot of people way back in the day, they would always say that, my gameplay sucked and that they were better, and I'd always respond, alright, well, where's your video? You're talking so much shit and you've got nothing to back yourself up. There'd always be some kind of excuse like, oh, well, I don't have a capture card, or, my phone camera doesn't work. And it's like, well, if you're talking so much shit, then why don't you have a way to back it up? I mean, that's just common knowledge. If you want to brandish your e-penis and tell yourself that you're better than me when I already don't think very highly of myself in the first place, you'd better have some damn proof. I got really tired of that. I'm glad that the new consoles really prevented people from being able to shitpost like that. It's like, alright, well, you have at the touch of a button, you have a record feature. The quality is not good, and it's only 30 FPS, but you can get your point across. And it really put a stop to those kinds of comments. I put up with that for years. It's like, if you're so much better than me, then where the hell is your proof? You click on their channel and they have no videos. Or they don't even... Or if they do have videos, it's like it's Fortnite or Call of Duty. And like none of the stuff that I'm playing on here. It's like, alright, well, why are you going around trying to brag about yourself when you have absolutely no proof? I mean, back then, yes, it was a lot harder to record. I get that. But by that logic, you should not be saying you're so much better than random people on the internet when you don't have a way to prove it. I get that it was a lot harder to record back then, but still. It's weird how much people will talk themselves up on the internet and then they don't have anything to back it up. Like, I don't ever recall saying I was the best at any game I play on here. I definitely am good at a lot of the games. I'm not the best, and I don't really try to be the best. But it does bother me when those people would put words in my mouth. I don't have any ego at all. I don't have any ego at all. I have imposter syndrome. I don't... I'm working on not hating myself, so I don't need people coming in here and saying saying they're so much better than me. It's like, okay, well... Yeah, it's selfish at the core to do that. I'm glad you're realizing that what you're not doing is... it's not hurting anybody, and it's actually very appreciated.
Three, two, one, fight!
Out of sight!
What the hell was that? My perception of reality is warped now. What just happened there?
And may the power protect you all.
What was that? That was some serious jank.
What I seek is a use for my power beyond life.
Why did it autocorrect the opposite direction?
Sometimes the most important battle is the battle within.
Fight.
All right, guys, you got this.
I don't think so.
Tyrannosaurus!
Megazord, ready.
It's morphin' time!
Well, like I said, the people that are usually the most toxic online have not created anything. And once I realized that, I stopped taking those comments personally. I'm like, I'm out here working my ass off, being passionate and honest. Why should I care what random nobodies with no videos on their account? Or at least no videos of themselves saying they're better. You know, why should I care what they think? I like that you can just shadow ban people on here. They're not aware that they're hidden. They can shitpost all they want and I don't have to see it. I don't need to take the hit to my mental health and brain cell count anymore.
I'm not afraid to lose. I'm afraid to give up.
2, 1, fight.
Formation Airblade! Slipstream! Hey, out of sight! See ya! Overhead! Slipstream! Out of sight! Overhead! Shall we dance? Follow my lead! Maximum ninjetti power!
You know, it's weird that you get hate for making mods, but like in the speedrunning community, the people who find the tricks are usually the tassers. The tassers are the ones that find the tricks. And they use tools to make the tasses and stuff, and like look into what makes the game actually tick. And those people are fine with it. But when you play single player games and you mod it, for some reason people just get really bent out of shape, and it's weird. The speedrunning community welcomes that, you know, the people that find all those crazy tricks and shit. Normally they don't have the world records. It's very rare for them to. It's a community effort to find that stuff, and then, you know, the people that are more skilled are the ones that make the runs and they execute it. Damn, these resets.
Time for action!
I got perfected. Nice reset. Alright, that's enough grid for today. No more grid today. Good match.
I always like to leave my enemies with a confusing thought.
He's rank. Oh wow, he's like really high ranked. No wonder. All right, well, ranked up a couple times. I don't feel like playing that anymore tonight. Short grid session today. Let's see, Critadel or Okinawa? Very close to maxing out on Critadel, but I want to finish Okinawa Rush. So I think that's going to be the next game. I'm just going to take a short break here. It comes out on Switch, I think, on Tuesday. Yeah, and the fact that there's so many scaling difficulties, it's like there's no real harm in playing on the easier difficulty. Get the hang of the game, unlock the gear systems and stuff, and always play more later. So far, yeah. Person doesn't want to be saved? I mean, there's like thousands of ninjas everywhere. Guess you're cool with that. That's fine. You do you. Doesn't seem to care. Just chill in the bathtub. There's like there's like billions of ninjas. There's 7 billion people in the world, but there's like 13 billion ninjas. Just shrug it off. No big deal. I'm just gonna sit there. I wish I could just not give a shit like that. That's when you know you just stop caring. Music's so good. Come on! He won't die. Well, I played good until the end there. That wasn't bad, not for first try. First try, blind.
Ahoy there, stranger! You look like you're in need of transportation, yes? Let's make a deal. In exchange for that gemstone you're holding, I will take you wherever you wish.
You see that ship heading off into the distance? I need you to follow it and find out where it's going.
Some sleuthing, eh? No problem. Climb aboard, my friend, and let's set sail.
So, tell me more about this crystal. Why do you want it so badly?
Well, let me tell you a little story. Years ago, I was out walking one evening when I saw a glowing fireball crash into the earth. It was a meteor encrusted with 5 curious gemstones. Being a savvy trader, I removed the gems to be sold for a pretty penny. One by one came my customers. I knew most of them personally. All but one, a man in a cloaked hood whose name I can't recall. After they brought the crystals, nobody saw them again. It's as if they vanished completely off the face of the earth. And the last stone was stolen. My shop burned to the ground. So I decided to travel, always thinking about that gemstone. Such is its allure. And here we are, soon to be reunited at last.
I gotta go to the bathroom, I'll be right back. I already missed the second gemstone, so I'll have to get that later. I got a lot of lives though. I still have a lot of lives. I think I might be able to 1cc the rest of this. We'll see. I gotta take a quick break though. Go to the bathroom. Let's finish this game. Just one more level after this. I already put up one. Put up one yesterday. But yes, I got to do the grinding first. I'm gonna try to finish the game tonight. This game doesn't overstay its welcome, so should be able to finish tonight.
Hey there guys, welcome to the dojo bar. What can I get you?
Never defeat me on my home ground, no matter how many of my eggs you pound. As long as one exists, I shall always persist until the end of all eternity.
lives up there. Definitely need those. Can't get up there though. Oh, I see how to get up there. There we go. Alright, I'd like some guidance, game. Where do I go? Just having fun just kind of moving forward, but now I'm stuck. Like having a... down here? Ah, damn it, I hate that. I hate the traps. Annoying. Okay, what? What? What do I do? What? Nothing's happening. I don't want to solve a puzzle. Okay, it's not doing anything. What does it want? Hello? Come on, I don't want to do this. I just want to keep fighting. Can't leave. Okay, what do you want, game? Just tell me. Punching is not doing anything. Hello? Nothing's happening. It's blinking, but it doesn't do anything. I just want to keep going to the right and fighting. I don't want to stop. The switch is not working. I don't get what it wants. I can't interact with it. I can't punch it. I can't kick it. What the hell does it want? I don't want to do any puzzles. Yes. Guess I missed this somehow. Okay, now this is doing something. Weird. I guess I went out of order. I clipped through. No. I clipped through the door. What? Ah, come on, man.
Just keep moving, old man. Save it for the master. I'm sure you'll want to hear all about it.
That was a little weird. I'm surprised that still worked, because I clipped out of bounds somehow. I clipped through the gate. Odd.
should try some.
I'm not too keen on ramen, or cannibalism for that matter.
Well, if you won't join me for lunch, then I insist you stay for dinner.
Alright, last level. Figure out how to get over here. Secret. Okay, I don't know where to go, game. Sometimes I wish it was a little bit more obvious where to go. You can finish this game probably like an hour once you know where to go, but I get a little frustrated. I just want to keep fighting and going forward. I don't want to solve any puzzles or anything. I can't get back up there, so I don't know what it wants. Oh, I have to punch it. Okay. Oh, good night. Good night. Enjoy your rest. For sure.
Look, my children, we have company. Let's be sure to provide the warmest welcome.
Listen carefully. The meteor. It's down below. It's alive. It speaks to me. The gemstones. They're part of its body. It wants them back so that it can leave this world. Only.
Doesn't want. I don't want to solve any more puzzles, game. No puzzles. I don't understand what to do. Okay. Weird.
Father, it's me, Maylin. I know you're in there.
Oh, and who might you be? I don't think we've been introduced. I have to say, my dear child, I have no clue of who you are or what you speak, but I can see you would make a fine warrior for the clan. So why not join us? It will be as if I have adopted you.
Father, if you can hear me, I will save you. One way or another. On guard, demon!
Ah, the mistakes of youth. Very well. I will make this quick. Get them, my ninja! Slice you like sashimi.
Stop. Stop. Maylin. It's me, your father.
Father, is that really you?
I don't know what happened. Oh, please. Please help me up. Let's get out of here.
Welcome to the family.
Well, not bad. Finished the game.
Over.
I gotta get the other endings.
Thank you. Thank you. thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Farewell and good luck. Ah, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Farewell and good luck. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Farewell and good luck.